Welcome back to another beautiful evening in Satisfactory. We've been hard at work. As you can see, we've got plastic and rubber running through from the train station. I don't know if it's about empty or not, because we unlocked smart splitters. I'm excited to use these. Basically right now I just have them running into two of the big storage units from there just to get them out of the train, as you can see. It's splitting perfectly. Rubber's going into one, plastic's going into another, so as soon as that fills up, we'll be able to run some other stuff here, and then I may just add another set of storage units for the aluminum stuff, or we could add another train station. But we've been working on some stuff in the MAM. I am about to unlock turbo fuel. I've got the stuff for it here. I unlocked compact coal. We did some other... Let's see, where is it? I need to unlock these. I think this is my next project, is dimensional depots. I need to figure out how those work. There's the smart splitter we unlocked. I unlocked some of this mycelia stuff just simply to get it out of the way. I also needed gas filters, so I had to go all the way down here, down this tree, because we're going to unlock everything in Tier 7. Let's get turbo fuel unlocked. Now, from my understanding, I'll be able to run 44...
Turbo fuel unlocked. This upgrade to regular fuel is optimal for fuel-powered generators, jetpacks, and fulfilling long-distance trucker fantasies.
Yeah, I don't have those. I'll be able to run 44 generators instead of 20 for a clean 11 gigawatts of power. There's rocket fuel. What is that? Empty fluid tank. Okay. Ionized fuel. Well, we got plenty of power shards. We've got hard drives. I don't know if we can unlock that right this moment, but because I don't think I have found any of those. Oh, wrong one. No, I haven't. Alright. Now, where did I put everything that I need? So I need 100 computers for this one. 100 of those and 250 rotors. So this is everything except for the aluminum stuff that we need to unlock everything in Tier 7. So let's go grab some aluminum. We set up an aluminum factory. It should be getting around 480 aluminum ingots per minute, and then I basically just split that in half. Now this has been running for a little while, several hours. I'll show you what we did. There's our... Wait, nope, here it is. Here's our two lines of resources. Now, I had forgotten that I would need copper, so I had to run another one. And then I found sulfur up in the same area, so I've got 2 pure bauxite, 1 pure coal, 1 pure quartz, and a pure sulfur node, because I'll need some of that later. I haven't got it. And then I forgot I needed the copper to make, I believe it's sheets. Well, I found 3 pure iron nodes right next to it, so I just ran those lines anyways instead of making another blueprint. So here's what we got. We've got the bauxite running into 4 refineries with water. That's producing the solution and the silica. The silica from these refineries, I'm just sinking it. It's not worth it to me to try and put it in the line. Running the solution into 2 more refineries, which is producing scrap and the water, and then I loop the water back into these 4 here. The silica is run into 11 constructors, with the last one, I believe it's overclocked, and you see they're all green. So this one is underclocked to 33.33 repeating. Everything else is running at 100%. So I believe that is running as intended, because that line is completely full, as you can see. Our coal, oh yeah, our coal is going into these other 2 with the solution combining to aluminum scrap. The scrap is then run into how many foundries? 4? I'm looking here. I'm looking at my notes. Well, that one doesn't have very much. What's going on with the scrap? I don't know. Sorry, there's 8 foundries here. Huh. But that's making ingots. And then the ingots are sent out into the assemblers. This is making sheets because of our copper over there. We've got 8 of the smelters running copper, and that line is completely full again. The other half of the how did I set this up? Oh, I remember. I ran these 4 into those assemblers there, and these 4 foundries. Well, that's got 500 of them. What in the world? Alright, I may have to stop this one, because that's completely full, and let these others fill back up. I don't know what happened, because they were full. Into 4 of these constructors, and they're running aluminum casing. So let's check our... Okay, that's not full. There we go. Top one is completely full, as you can see. Middle one is it's alright. So how many do we actually need for tier 7? So 500 aluminum casing and 500 sheets. Let's grab 500 of those. I'm thinking about putting another train station right over in there. And just running all these out of this box. Oh wow, we got a lot of these. So it's about 2.5 are completely full. Yep. So that's not too bad for I think about 3.5, 4 hours they've been running. So, let's head back, unlock tier 7. I think my next project will be the 11 gigawatts of power. Actually, let's take a look at this. This is probably going to be running for a while. Let's see if this takes off. Yep. Alright, that's not too bad. Let's just ride the train back. Wonder what would happen if you stood right here. Will it push you out of the way? I'm not gonna try it, but... I think I will split the line off that coal. A friend of mine let me into his world. I was looking around, seeing everything, especially this mid to late game. And I noticed I was going to need the coal for turbo fuel and all that, compacted coal. So that's the reason we had to unlock the... we unlocked that right before the turbo fuel in the MAM. So we're going to work on that. Takes 44 generators, 11 gigawatts of power. I'd eventually like to get it to at least rocket fuel. That's 33 gigawatts of power. Now my only question is, I'm using the 10 smelters for the fuel, or sorry, refineries for the fuel. Do I need another 10, or is it more based on turbo fuel, rocket fuel, and ionized fuel, or is it the same 10 every single time? That's my only question when it comes to the fuel. I guess we'll find that out. We'll figure it out eventually. We'll hop off right here and float our way down. Send that off. Let's put those in there.
The hover pack draws energy from nearby power connections and so can only be used in their vicinity. It provides an excellent vantage point of your work, which you clearly need. Otherwise, you would have optimized that obvious problem by now.
Let's go ahead and send that off. Now, I did come across one of my hard drives. I can't look at it yet. One of my hard drives says something about fuel. I don't know if it's a better fuel or not. We'll look at it. So, I kind of really want to rebuild this whole thing. I really want to rebuild everything here. But I also want to get power going, and a lot of power going. Let's look at a pole, power pole, and see what we're at. Oh, okay. We're not going to get close to this because most of all this is all filled up. So it's not all running at the same. Okay, I think I'm going to work on power first, and then we're going to end this video by rebuilding this whole factory starting area down in here. I think that's just the way I need to do it. So, we're going to work on power. I'm going to get the materials for it. I'm probably going to set up a blueprint for this because that'll just make it a little bit easier. Especially with all the... Where is it? There. All the copper stuff that we need to do. So I think I'm going to make a blueprint. I'm going to get power set up, build up, and turned on. And I will see y'all when we get done with that. Alright, we got the last two here to turn on. Everything is filled up. Our reserves are our reserve fuel here in the buffer is completely full. We even have reserve fuel in this, in the, well, we did. Yep, there we go. We still got quite a bit. These refineries were completely full. Let's check this out real quick, make sure we got plenty. Oh yeah, we're full. So we should be good to go. 16,050. So we're right at 11 gigawatts. These make 250? Yeah. And then I put backup batteries also, just in case. You never know what's going to happen. 2,400 megawatts of backup power. So, alright, that should hold us for a while. At least I hope it does. That's quite a bit of difference, so. Our next thing is we're going to get the last part of milestone 7 sent off, and then we're going to redecorate this little factory area. I'm going to do something else. I'm not sure. I'm going to attempt a time lapse. If it doesn't work, I'll just be back and I'll show you what I'm thinking. I've never done a time lapse, so let's get this sent off. See what Ada has to say.
Milestone reached. Several parts more efficient and powerful than the human brain can now be made to compensate for many deficiencies otherwise encountered in future development efforts. The blender enables you to mix and/or combine parts and fluids for more complex recipes. Most importantly, project part number 6, the assembly director system, should be produced and delivered to the space elevator as soon as possible.
Alright, let's see what that takes. Assembly director system. Adaptive control units. And supercomputers. How many of these do we need? 500. We could actually produce those pretty quick. Might take an hour and a half or so, but let's just add that. Then let's edit this to 500. Wait, what? Oh, it takes 2 of those. Alright, yeah, let's get to work on the assembly director system as soon as we do a rebuild. That'll make me happy. So I'm going to start taking some of this down, and I'll be back when we get done. And we're back. This took way too long. I'll show you what I did. So, basically, everything that could be built has been built so far, including assembly director systems. Well, and everything, as you can see, everything is in Mercer Sphere, or Dimensional Depot, including assembly director systems. I also didn't realize that these take 80 seconds apiece, but everything is completely full. I mean, everything. I might have gone a little overboard with building this, but I don't really know what to do next. We have all the pieces for the 500 that we need. Let's see, do I pull them out of here or have I already gathered them? I'm going to gather everything up. I'm also going to gather everything that I have ready for tier 8, I believe it is. And we're going to get some progress done in the meantime. There's the 500. So let's dump this in. I did pull it already. Let's dump these in. There's 500 of them. So let's go see what tier 8 will hold. Drones. Okay. Cool. Let's just get that done with. Send that off.
Milestone reached. Drones provide automated low-capacity aerial transport between drone stations. Stations need to be supplied with any kind of fuel for the drones to function. Fixit had several restrictions in place prohibiting creative use of drones. I have since removed those because I think no pioneer would ever misuse Fixit property right under their noses. Especially since everything is recorded.
Alright, looks like I can get nuclear power and advanced aluminum production. And then I'll need to make fused modular frames, so I'll build another. I don't know how to make those just yet. I'll build another thing for it, and I'll need to make turbo motors for the particle accelerator. I'm guessing I'll have to do nuclear pasta in that. Looks like I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more buildings? Interesting. I don't know where to go with those. Alright, well, we got some time to kill. We got 8 minutes. Let's see. Transport. Drone port. Okay. Let's just make one of these. Oh, I need a miner. Okay. Interact with drone point. What do I need? Okay. Fuel. We could do that. Now. Okay, so I can make a bunch of these, I'm guessing. That's in, and that's the output. Okay, so it's got... Oh, that's fuel. Oh! Interesting. Interesting. I'm assuming the drone comes into here, drops everything off, comes out right there. And so can it, I'm assuming it can pick up stuff also, but can it pick up stuff from the same spot? Got that done. I'll have to think about how I want to use those. There it is. Well, that's cool. It just comes straight down off through the roof there. I don't think I have anything underneath it, but let's see what Ada has to say.
Milestone reached. The nuclear power plant produces dangerous radioactive nuclear waste. Fix-It reminds you that any extra limbs resulting from exposure to radiation are also contracted to work on Project Assembly. Fix-It also reminds you that willful exposure to radiation will not result in any bonuses regardless of how many functional limbs it produces. Project Part Number 7, the magnetic field generator, should enter production as soon as possible. Any unnecessary delays will be noted.
Alright, let's see what that takes. That was the wrong button. Magnetic field generator. Okay, we have those. We do not have that. Alright. Nope, hard drive library. I still don't know which ones to pick, so that's not it. Deuterium and copper. So I just need deuterium again. I could split off that line that I already have. That would still drop my 90 a minute though. Holy crap. Deuterium and water. It's interesting. That might be worth it right there. This crystal computer, instead of using a manufacturer with 4 ingredients, using a assembler. Those are pointless now. Okay, so I've heard a lot about this heavy oil residue and diluted... Oh, that's packaged fuel. I don't know what's better, though. Because there's this polymer resin, 130 of those, and like I think I would be able to keep up. Now what do I do with this? I need a lot of plastic to make the packaging. Oh, wait a sec. Coated iron canister. Huh. Now I'm thinking I make the drone port. Make these here, run stuff from the drone all the way back to the west coast. I don't know. Plastic. Yeah, see, there's quick wire again. Huh. Oh, there's diluted fuel. Water. Okay. So, water and heavy oil residue. And you get 100 per minute of fuel. Right? Yeah. So is that the way to go? Oh, that's a blender. Ah, crap. I don't know if I've got everything set up. And okay. I've got a bunch of rubber, I just don't know what to do with it yet. Turbo fuel. Petroleum. Oh, I can make petroleum coke out of that. Huh. Okay, I guess I got a lot more to think about than I anticipated. Alright, so let's get this done. See what Ada has to say.
Milestone reached. The resource well pressurizer and extractor can harvest nitrogen, crude oil, and water from underground wells. Nitrogen, being a gas, does not need pumps for pipeline transportation. Fixit does not process most of your metrics, but I do. According to Fixit predictions, you are exploiting this planet with unexpected efficiency. They did always struggle to see the true potential of things. Nothing about you is unexpected to me, and therefore you are performing exactly as expected.
Okay, I got a lot to think about. Figure out some placement. I thought I was doing good. I guess I'm not. I'm absolutely horrible at this game. Well, we've made some progress. And then I feel like I just took 5 steps back after doing all this. But you know what? That's alright. We are part of the way through phase 4. I'm excited to see... Why is that not lined up? Oh, that's frustrating right there. It's off by like... just a bit. Ugh, that's frustrating. Let's check one more thing. And then I may... If somebody could help me in the comments, let me know. That's full. That's full also. What? There we go. And let me know what alternate recipes I need to use. Because I am so lost. I really am. Am I out of plastic? I guess I am. Let's make that the last thing we check. This should be... it's mostly full. I'll wait. I think I may run a drone to that. That just seems like it's easier. Let's build one of these. Let's see what it does. Oh, cool. Uh-oh. Okay, I know what I need to do. Add more power lines underneath. I'll have to add some more, I think. Oh yeah, that's better. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, I've got a lot to do now, again. So, I think I am going to cut the video off here. I'm gonna go find some Caterium, get another quick wire production plant like that one over there built, which it's pretty simple. It's just the let's see. Yeah, it's just this one here, I believe. Let's go take a look at it. Yep, it's just the one with the foundries, or smelters. How far? Okay, that's good. We have got quite a bit. So I'm not gonna worry about it too much, but I would like to have enough. I could build another one off of this line, I think. There it is. I believe that is the closest one. I could bump that to 600 a minute and make a second one next to it, and I think that's what I might do. Because this is producing 240 a minute. That's quite a bit, and it's, you know, as you can see, it's backed up. It's not like it's... So, I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to get to work on that, and I will see y'all in the next video, because apparently I still have a lot to do. So y'all take it easy. Thanks for hanging out. I will see y'all later. Peace.